Alright guys, this is a very interesting review that we're doing today. We're taking a look at the good old Yeezy 350, however this one has probably got the most significant change to it that we've seen since the Yeezy 350 V2 was first introduced. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Today we're taking a look at the Yeezy 350 V2 Mono Mist. Alright, so we got the box right here. Really no change to this, so this isn't where the changes take place. You got the 350, you got the boost. I'll give you a look at that size tag, which does just say Mono Mist on it. You'll see in the color code. And let's slide these open and let me show you what you gotta look forward to this upcoming weekend. And that is the Yeezy 350 Mono Mist. So there's going to be 3 different colorways of this version of the 350 releasing all on the same date, however they will be releasing regionally. We've got the Mono Mist, which is dropping here in the EU. We've got the Mono Ice, which is that light blue colorway. That one is dropping out in the US. And then we have the Clay colorway, which is kind of like an orange tone to it. And that one's going to be over in Asia. They're all dropping this weekend on Friday, the 18th of June. And of course they retail for the regular $220 out in the US. Or over here in the UK, they're £180. Obviously, when it comes to regional releases, there always seems to be some people in a specific region that don't like the colorway that they're getting and they want something that is out in a different region. And you know what? I kind of thought I fell into that bracket. I kind of wanted the Mono Ice colorway. However, after getting this one in hand, you know, I'm actually not mad. This is all over, very earthy tone. There is a mixture of darker and lighter, however, is pretty much monochromatic in terms of its look. Now, essentially what you're getting is a slightly darker upper, faded or grayish colorway for the midsole. So all over, I think this is a very wearable colorway, and I think it's pretty clean. So I guess your biggest questions are going to be, well, how has this changed up? Is this something I should be hyped about? Do I necessarily need this pair of shoes compared to a regular Yeezy 350 that we've seen for the past few years at least? Well, first off, the entire upper has completely changed in material. This is a brand new material we've never seen on a Yeezy 350 before. And that in turn has changed not only the feel of it in hand, but also the feel of it on foot. And of course, obviously the appearance has changed quite a bit. It's called a monofilament mesh material, which I guess the best way to explain it or to tell you guys is like it's a plastic kind of mesh material. Or on some of the previous Yeezy 350 V2s, you know when you had that semi-translucent stripe that went across the side, it kind of feels like that. The upper feels way more structurally stable, like it holds its shape way better than any other Yeezy 350. Like, as you see, when I press it around, like it just bounces straight back, particularly in this back region where it actually feels a little bit more stiff. However, I will say that because of the monofilament mesh, it is pretty much little to no stretch that you're getting on this sneaker. And as you can see, because of this monofilament mesh, you can also kind of see through it. It's kind of semi-translucent, and it obviously reveals the inner cage, which I think looks super dope. It gives it a super kind of alien vibe, or just changes the look of this shoe completely. This cage not only looks dope, but it also adds some kind of structural integrity to the pair of shoes. It's not made of plastic or anything really hard. It feels kind of like a felt or kind of suede material. The iconic 350 center stitching that moves up the center of the pair of shoes on this version is pretty much one perfect seam, as opposed to the previous versions that we've seen where it's kind of been a reverse or cross stitch going down the middle. The laces on here are made of the exact same monofilament mesh material, which I must say feels pretty strange when you're kind of using them. As you can hear, they're scratchy. They're made of that same kind of plastic stuff. However, functionally, they operate just exactly the same as any other lace. There's nothing that is really too different about them. You'll notice they've added little plastic lace holes, which I think look pretty good. They kind of go with the look of this pair of shoes. And of course, they're going to add extra durability, just prevent the knit from stretching or tearing over time. Oh, and how could I forget one of my favorite parts about this? They brought it back. The Yeezy 350 pull tab is back, and it is made of the same monofilament mesh material. So you can see when I'm moving this around how kind of stiff and structurally stable this material is. But at the end of the day, the pull tab is back, and I think it looks so much better with that pull tab. Okay, so how do these feel on foot? What is the experience? Is it different? Should I size up, size down? Well, let me tell you, it is pretty different. It is feels definitely different to a regular Yeezy 350 V2. So you can definitely feel the less stretch around the toe box and then around kind of the back area. I gotta say, it kind of feels a little bit more like a sneaker, if you know what I mean. Like a regular Yeezy 350 kind of feels like a sock because that knit is so soft. Some of the other ones are a little bit stretchy as well. However, because this is just a little bit more structurally stable, kind of feels a little bit more like a sneaker. Whether or not that made sense, essentially what you want to do is go the exact same size as your Yeezy 350 size, or for anybody who hasn't tried on a Yeezy 350, go a half size up than you would normally go. So whether or not this is your favorite colorway out of the region mono pack that is releasing, if you're here in the EU, this is the one you're going to be getting. To be fair, it's probably the most wearable. It will go with a lot of different outfits. Trust me, it is an earth tone, and I gotta say, for me personally, I really like this colorway. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say, and obviously just let me know what you think about the new Mono 350 in general. But either way, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the Yeezy 350 V2 Mono Mist. Let me know again what you think about this colorway down in the comment section below, and like always, thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one, but until then,